What's going on, family? Back in the lab with Abu, man. We got several to go through today, man. We got one video that was really stood out. This is the first one, man, where she was talking about we live in a bubble, man. A lot of people don't understand that people that you work with live totally different lifestyles than you do. And I got a story. I'm gonna let her tell her story, but then I got a story shortly after that, coming right up after that, that my experience in the corporate when I was in corporate and how I thought I was doing it, but this other person was living a way total different lifestyle than I was living. So let's get into it.
When you live your life in a bubble and only surround yourself around people in a similar social economic class as yourself, whether that's lower class, middle class, working class, etc., you really do not realize how many people live different lives than you. Like, there are people out here whose parents are paying the 20% down payment for their home. Okay? I'm talking about $90,000, $100,000 that the parents are just gifting to their kids to their home. And this is no slight to the parents or anybody who's privileged enough to receive this. But this is something a lot of people don't know, specifically myself. I started working at a job before. This was a few years ago. And we were just sitting in a room talking. And even though I felt relatable to my peers in the room, at that moment I realized, like, oh, things are different. Like, they have parents who are putting down payments on their homes. They have parents who are paying for their entire weddings, 30, 40, 50,000. They have grandparents who are pulling equity off of their homes and gifting it to them as a marriage gift for a down payment on a home. Like, people, you really do not realize until you start talking to other people. You think that just because you work in a similar job as someone, that they share the same social economic class as you, and that's just simply not true.
It's so true, sister. So true. Let me tell you, when I was in corporate, I had this guy who it wasn't Johnston. It was something, man, white guy, and we made similar incomes. You know what I mean? I think I was making probably about $2,000 or $3,000 more than him because I had military experience, and so we were sitting here talking one day, just at our cubicles and talking junk, man. And then he was like, "Yeah, man, what are you getting into this weekend, April?" I was like, "Man, I'm just gonna hang out with the family, man, hang out with the kids, chill out, relax, man. That's what I'm gonna do." He was like, "Yeah, man, we going to the lake house and get on the boat and I'm like." I like lake house. He was like, "Yeah, man, me and the wife had bought a lake house." And I'm like, "But your wife don't work, right?" He was like, "No, she stay at home and she had to watch the kids." And I was like, then he had just told me about a year ago he had bought a $700,000 house. Now that was back then. You talking about 20 years ago. And then he had a Mercedes and all that, and we both working together, right? And I'm like, "Hey, man, I ain't trying to get too deep in your business, but how you afford all that?" You know what I mean? Just trying to be honest with you. You know what I mean? He a young white guy, so he ain't mind talking. You know what I mean? But he would say, "Hey, man, my parents and my family, they got that old plantation money." That's what he told me. That's how he put it out there. He said, "So we put stuff in trust, and the trust kept rolling down here. And we got life insurance that kept rolling down here in the trust. So anytime we just need money, we just pull it out of there because we all had to sign life insurance and put it in the trust." And so, yeah, my parents bought my home, and my grandparents gifted me the lake home, and my grandpa bought. I'm like, we made pretty much the same amount of money, but he was living a totally different lifestyle than I was living. So I definitely understand what this young lady was talking about you might be work with somebody, but the lifestyles is totally different. And I understood that, man, because yeah, that dude made a lot of money. Let's go to the next one.
The problem with this system is by the time you can have any of the things you want, you're too old, too sick, too weak, and too tired to even enjoy them. Like all these big fancy boats, they just sit on the lifts. All these big boats, they sit on the lifts, sit at the dock. They just sit there. Nobody takes them, nobody uses them. All those sports cars, they sit in the driveway. The giant mansions, they sit vacant or sit with 10% of them being used. Nobody's even using these things.
And yes, I definitely understand what this guy's saying here, man, because at my old house, my previous home, this couple, man, older couple, man, they was in their 60s, maybe mid 60s. I never asked them, but you know they was older. You know what I mean? And my man, when I first got there, man, he just had a little Volkswagen, but he used to be zooming down the road. Then he had messed around and bought him what it was, a brand new C8. It was a brand new C8. He kept it in the garage. You know what I mean? And he kept it covered because he was like, man, the car too fast for me. I said, so you just going to keep it covered? He was like, yeah, maybe about 5, 6 years. I drive it periodically, man. And then I'll sell it in about 5, 6 years. And hopefully, I can get some of my money back that I paid for it. Then he had bought a Harley Davidson motorcycle, which I only saw him ride once. And I'm like, bro, why you buying all this stuff? You really can't enjoy it. He was like, yeah, I always wanted it, so I kind of got it. I can't afford. I was able to afford it as I got older. And I was looking at him like, bro, you might well throw in the towel at this particular point because it looked good in your driveway. His motorcycle looked good. He washed his stuff every week. He'll pull the covers off his Harley. He'll pull the cover off his C8 Vet, back it out the driveway, wash it, polish it, put it back in there, call it good. His house and his cars was immaculate, but he ain't never drive me. He ain't never enjoyed it. So I definitely understand what this kid was talking about right here, man. A lot of people like that.
Bro, why the fuck these jobs be trying to make you feel like you a bad person because you don't want to do overtime? Go have a manager come up to me talking about, hey, Aunt, you want to work this Saturday? You want to, get some overtime? Nah, bro. I'm cool. I'm good. Oh, you don't want no money? Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, bro, I done gave y'all I'm giving y'all my life already. What fucking more do you want from me, bro? Leave me the fuck alone, bro. No, I don't want the money. I don't fucking want it, my nigga. Leave me alone.
I'm with my guy on that, man. It's a lot of companies, especially in the warehouse. Like FedEx, so they do a lot of volume, man, especially during the holidays and special occasions, and they be depending on the region you in, man, they be needing packages to get out. So these guys do work a lot of overtime, man, and Amazon and UPS, and so they already be tired, man. One guy, my UPS guy, would come by here. I was just talking with him, shooting Bobo one time, and he was like, I do about anywhere from 10, 12 hours a day. He said, hey, man, I might have 70, 80, 90 stops. And then I was like, but as soon as you drop the package down, you dang it back in the truck. He was like, yeah, man, I run and cut my time so I can have, if I want to eat lunch, I can go home. And I was like, man, I don't want to work like that. You know what I mean? I understand these cats got to go get it, and I respect that, but there's no way I want to sit here and have to work 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, man, not at that pace and running back and forth and dropping package off and dealing with traffic. My hats go off to the FedEx, the Amazons, the UPS guys, DHL. Man, my heart go out to all of them because I see them just in my neighborhood when they dropping package off and they getting it, bro. So, yeah, overtime, man, you might just want to rest that body up after that, man. Let's get into the next one.
I say I'm at the bottom. This is what I mean. It's everything I own right here at the bus stop. Not me dropping my damn clothes in the middle of the road. What the fuck? Damn sure wasn't finna carry that shit around all day. So shit, I broke it down to something smaller. Well, they said I can't record inside or outside and show the building or none of that, but here I am at the shelter.
I've been there. But he said he was at the bottom. I ain't never been there. You know what I mean? For the Most High, there go out. You know what I mean? So I praise the Most High. I've never been to this level bottom, but I remember, man, hard times. I remember struggling. I remember having $11 in the bank and me and my family went to McDonald's, man. I think we got like 4 or 5 McDoubles and 4 or 5 fries, man, and had enough change to pay the taxes, and that's what we ate that night. So I remember being there. So that's why I don't take none of the success that I have obtained over the years for granted. I give all credit to the Most High, man. And so, because it can happen at any given time, one mistake and you back at the bottom. It can all be taken away from you. So I remember that, man. And I tell this young man here, man, if he sees this video, keep his head up. Keep pushing, man, because it gets better, but you got to be willing to dig your way out of it. You can't stay there. It's a mindset. You know what I mean? We all trip, we all slip and fall, but it's a mindset, and we got to be willing to go and sit at the tables where the decision makers at, and go get it. But that's it, man. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, I'm literally so upset right now. I haven't had a job since the end of October. I've been applying for jobs. Nobody's calling me back. I applied for this one job. They denied me because of my background check. It is something that's on my record that happened in 2021. And it just seemed like it's just still following me. It's following me everywhere I go. And it's just so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking.
I hate that for that sister, man. And yeah, the backgrounds, especially if it's something heinous, felonies, that criminal background stuff, or dealing with children, anything like that, man, they're gonna haunt you your whole life. And I always tell when I'm mentoring these young men and women out here, man, I tell them, man, you can't be hanging with that wrong crowd. You got to let all that go, man. You got to decide, I got to be better than that. I can't go ahead and get this fast money because no money's fast. I'm going to be honest. All fast money, man, the faster it come, the faster it go, man. The Bible says, a fool in his money shall soon depart. So I don't know what the sister did, but whatever it is, it's hurting her from getting a job, and that will only gonna compound on her to make more bad decisions. So if anybody out there, anybody know this young sister, man, and willing to have a company or have a little job that you can give her to keep some food and money in her pocket, man, see if y'all can reach out to her. But yes, that criminal or that record, man, will hurt you. And I remember back in the 2020 era, that COVID area time frame, people were going to get these PPP loans. They was doing stupid stuff with that money. You know, they'll go and get $200,000-$300,000. They don't even have a company, man. Next thing you know, now they're getting arrested. Oh, you got to pay all that money back. Years later, that stuff is coming back on them, and now people are afraid. But you can't. There's no free and fast money out here. So whatever it is, man, I hope the sister overcome it. Let's go to the next one.
Women's hate towards men is actually justified because men have been oppressing women for so daggone long, and they continue to try to oppress women. So the hatred that women have towards men is actually justified. The hatred that men have towards women is not justified. What have women done for men to hate them so much? What have women done to men other than support and love them and push them to do well in life? What has women as a group done to men for men to hate them? Nothing. The hatred that men have for women is unjustified. Like, women have not done anything. Women have not done anything to men.
Let me tell this young sister something. I hate no woman. I hate no man. I hate nobody, man. You know what I mean? I think over the years, women have done just as much heinous stuff to men as men has done to women. And I don't think if you're talking about the white man, that's the one maybe oppressing everybody or have oppressed everybody. But I don't see where, especially if you're talking about the black man, the brother, man, we can't oppress you all, man. We need the black woman. We need y'all. You know what I mean? And y'all need us. So somebody help this sister, man. This sister needs to sit down and talk to somebody, bro, because those are some strong words, some strong feelings. Let's go to the next one.
So I'm gonna say it, and a lot of people may not say it, but I'm going to say it. What be wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Because why do you think that because I'm interested in you that I have to give you a cash app? Like, couldn't we just like have a conversation, talk for a couple of days, and then after a couple of days, if I'm interested, I invite you out on a date, and then after I take you out on a date, then I offer to buy you breakfast, and then if I offer to buy you breakfast and I'm still interested in you after I offer to buy you breakfast and I took you on a date, then I take you on another date, and then like maybe like you reciprocate by taking me on a date, and then after you reciprocate on taking me on a date, then maybe I invite you over for dinner at my house, and then after you come over to my house for dinner, then maybe you invite me to your house for dinner, and maybe Maybe we do it. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. But at the end of the day, asking me for a Cash App when you haven't even piqued my interest beyond physicality is crazy. Y'all be the like dumbest prostitutes I ever met in my life. Not that I know prostitutes.
Not that he don't know prostitutes. Okay, listen, I do think it's hilarious, man. I think it's funny when I see somebody go to somebody's page and they had a Cash App up there for the world to see. It's like people just supposed to put money in your Cash App automatically because they're on your page or they talking to you. I did see some lady said that she creating some app that in order to date her, it got to be a $500 deposit so she can make sure she can get her hair and nails done. That beautification stuff is on you. That's not for the man to be able to support you to get you nice looking or get you well ready to go out with me. I'm expected to pay for the date, you know what I mean? At least the first date. Or the second date if I like each other. But yeah, I saw a guy today. I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw a man that had his Cash App on the screen while he was talking. I'm like, what the heck is going on, bro? Is that hard? I hear that people just want other people to give them money. If that's the case, hey man, I'll give y'all my Cash App too, and y'all just start dumping some money. I can always use some extra change, but I feel them on that, man. I'm not paying nobody to Cash App to talk to you. Let's just have a conversation and see if I like you and see if you like me. And neither one of us out of anything, and move on. Let's go to the next one.
Dudes be hating their girlfriend so much, bro, because once a woman becomes your girlfriend, she really does everything in her power for you to hate her, like, as a person. Like, nigga, you be going through the roughest patch of your life. You fucked up. Your bitch look you dead in your face and be like, babe, I want to go to Turks this summer. Yo, bro, I have $2.83 in my name. Shut the fuck up. Or the fact that they wait until they get into the relationship to tell you the most egregious shit you've ever heard. You thought she was a good girl. Next thing you know, she giving you the lore about her past. She done sucked 83 dicks in 1 week. Yo, we 7 months in. Why didn't you tell me this shit before? Now I'm stuck and you a whore and I can't tell nobody you a whore because now it looks embarrassing on me. What the fuck? You done went all out for her birthday, bro. Got her a new bag, took her out to the new little restaurant, spent you a good maybe couple racks or some shit. Your birthday come around, that bitch get you a V-neck t-shirt. I would hate the bitch
too. I needed that laugh. I don't know about the whole those scenarios, but hey, I needed that laugh, man. Good one, brother. Good one. Let's go to the next one.
I just saw a video and it said, from a man's point of view, what does a blown out with JJ feel like? I want to take it a step further and ask, how does that even happen? How does it get to the point where it's no walls, or it feels like it's no walls, or it feels like it's too deep? How does it get there?
Man, I ain't even gonna comment on that one, man. Like, men, women, y'all can comment on that one and explain this to this young lady. Or what does that feel like? I've been at the game so long, so I can't tell you. You know what I mean? Me and my wife been together, and I don't even want to experience no mess like that. That don't even seem like it feels fun. So it is what it is. Let's go to the next one.
Black parents gotta understand that, yes, I'm your child, but I'm also an adult. You're not gonna continue to talk to me like I'm 15, 16 anymore. Like that's done, that's over with. I'm no longer asking you if I can do something. I'm telling you nicely and being respectful that I am gonna do something. And if you do not agree with that, then it's just gonna be that. And then it's like, bro, 1 minute they want you to be an adult, and then the next minute they want you to be a child. And then 1 minute they want you to be an adult when it's time to pay the bills. And then, like, I don't understand. Like, what do you want? You don't even know what you want at this point. And it's really just getting on my nerves. Am I the only person that sees this, experiences this? Like, this is insane.
It got to be only mama in the house. Let me say that. Because that wouldn't even come out of her mouth if it was dad. Especially not on the internet. And I'm going to be honest with you. And if dad in there, somebody need to check that behavior. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Yeah, there's no way my kids gonna tell me what they're gonna do, especially if you're living in my home. Not gonna happen. Yeah, hey Dave, what you think about it? Now I don't talk to them like they 15. You know, when it was 8, 9, 10, I talked to them like they were 8, 9, 10. When they turned 15, I talked to them like they were 15. Then now all my kids are grown, so I do talk to them like they grown and not teenagers. And I'm more of I don't tell them what to do anymore. I advise them what I wouldn't do, you know what I mean? Because they are adults, but my kids ain't gonna sit and tell me what they're gonna do, especially if they're in my house. Now, if you're in your own house, and you be like, hey, Dad, I'm gonna do this anyway. Well, that's in your own house, but I'm gonna come back and say, hey, son, daughter, I might not do that, or I might go in this direction because we done been there. More like I'd have been down that road that they talking about. But yeah, no, and I think some kids feel like that. I think some kids is starting to say, well, I'm grown now. You can't tell me what to do no more. Get out. Simple as that, man. I'm not finna sit here and argue with another adult, especially when I'm still probably taking care of. You know what I mean? And as far as paying the bills, I don't want to let my kids pay no bills in my house. Nope. Because I don't never want you to feel like we equal partners. Stack your cheese so one day you can build your own house. You know what I mean? So it is what it is with that. That's all I have for